something new to say, because right now I'm just doing the same routine as in my last video, and so just waiting for my hair to grow some more so that I have something new to report. So then I'll be doing another hair video, but I haven't uploaded any new mouse videos lately because my last mouse passed away, so I don't have any right now, and I like to do the rescues if possible. So I'm just waiting till there's some rescue mice that need a home. Let me know if you have any other ideas of any content you'd like to see. My channel is kind of a mixed content channel because I didn't really plan on having a YouTube channel, and then I started doing a few product reviews, and one thing led to another, mouse videos, and then started doing the long hair care when I decided to grow my hair long. So my content doesn't follow one set theme, so I think that part's kind of challenging because then I don't really know what my subscribers might enjoy, because I don't know if some subscribe just for hair stuff or for pet mice or whatever. So I apologize if what you subscribed for is different than what I post. We'll see what the future holds, and I'll just keep posting a few videos in my free time, and hopefully somebody gets something out of them. This is just a video compilation of some of my product reviews. It was a request that I put some of them together for a semi-long running video, so I hope you enjoy that. This set of cards includes 100 cards in 7 different categories, and it comes in a nice thick cardboard box, and the first couple cards give information and instruction, and they are made in China, and this card explains what the icons mean, and the cards are already in order, so you're supposed to just draw the cards in order, so that makes it easy. You don't have to think about which category to pick from, you just follow the order of the deck. And some are day or night or both, and then the number of stars represents the difficulty. Like this one's 1 star, so that's easy, and then 3 stars of course is the most difficult. And the first few cards in the set are all breathing exercises, and then it moves to a variety from each of the categories with a breathing exercise in here and there throughout the rest of the set. And you can make a little stand with the lid and the base to prop the cards up in, so then they're easy to draw from. And I just draw the next one in line, and then I put that one at the back of the deck so that they'll still be in order when I get to the end, and then I can just start over. And I liked better putting the lid inside the base to make a stable base, and then I put a container in the back of it so that the cards stay propped up and they're easy to flip through. And the cards are 3.5 inches wide and 4.5 inches tall, so they fit easily on a desk. And here I'm just randomly showing the variety of cards. There's one of the later breathing exercises. It's 3-star difficulty. And then the ones that are daytime or morning, and then the ones that are nighttime for evening. If I draw a card in the evening and it's actually a morning one, then I'll just set it in the box to do in the morning, and then same if I draw an evening card in the morning, I'll just save it for the evening and then pick the next one in line to do. And then some are morning or evening. And some of them are exercises or meditations or visualizations, and there's also little tasks too. Like one of the tasks is to order a new book that you've been interested in reading. And then on one of the other cards, there was the task was to force yourself to smile for 15 seconds and see how you feel. So there's just little tasks to do in addition to breathing exercises or meditations. So it's actually a lot of fun to just see what the next thing in line is and to make yourself do it. It's a good challenge and a good for focus and getting your mind off whatever your current situation or task is. Just take a little break, draw one of these cards, do what it says, and it can help bring a fresh perspective. And it's nice not having to think about it, to just draw the card and do what it says. Especially if you're at a job where you have to make a lot of decisions. It's a nice break just to draw the card. So it's a really good set. I'm enjoying it. And I try to do 1 per day, sometimes 2 per day. And there's the last card in the set, which is a meditation one. This pine needle essential oil comes in a dark amber glass bottle, and the medicine dropper is packed separately so that there's no leakage. Then you just unscrew the plastic cap and put the dropper in yourself. And the oil is from Romania, and it's bottled in California, USA. And they have quality testing. They have the certification there on the back for that, and it's steam distilled. And you can use it in aromatherapy, like an essential oil diffuser, or in homemade cleaning products, which is how I'm using it. And the oil is clear, as you can see here, and it smells just like fresh crushed pine needles. I think most of us know that smell if you break open a pine needle and smell it. This is just like that, but concentrated. And so it only takes a little bit. A little bit goes a long ways. But I have several oils from this company, and they've all been excellent quality. This leather checkbook cover comes with this velvet piece of material. I'm not sure what that's for. And it's a standard checkbook perfectly, and the register as well. And it has a snap, which snaps securely. And as you can see, there's the register part at top, and then I put the checks in the other pocket, and of course covered it up to protect my personal information. And there it's all snapped closed, and it feels like it'll last a long time. These come in a set of 2, and I took out the inner mold part of this case for the pair that I'm actively using so that I don't have to put it all back in place, as it takes a little time to wind it back in there. So I popped that out so I can just put them in a quick loop like this and put inside. And I have an iPhone 8, and these work for an iPhone 8, but you have to have Bluetooth on. I was hoping to find a pair of earbuds or earphones that I could use for phone calls without Bluetooth, because all the headphones and earbuds I've tried, they're wired, will work like for listening to music or watching videos, but for phone calls it won't route through the headphones or the earbuds. So I was hopeful that these would work for phone calls, and they do. It routes the phone call through here, so that part works, but only if you have Bluetooth on. So when I turned Bluetooth off, then these wouldn't work for phone calls or for listening to music or watching videos. So I was a little disappointed about that, because I wanted something that I wouldn't have to use Bluetooth with. But at least they work for phone calls, and they look like an Apple product, and the phone recognized them when I plugged them in, and so that part's all good, just that you do have to have Bluetooth on, even though they're wired, so that's kind of different. This zipper portfolio binder measures about almost 14 inches long, and about 10 inches wide. It has rounded edges and rounded spine. And I have it packed pretty full. It has a spot here. This is actually, I think, to put your cell phone in, but I have it with pins right now, and then there's a place to put cards, business cards or credit cards, and then there's a button pouch here for small items, and then I have some papers in this spot, and some notebooks, and then you can add paper to the binder rings. And then it also has a clipboard, and I have a paper folder filled with papers, and then it has a pin loop here. You can put a pin there, but because this is rather full of paper, then the pin didn't fit very well there, so that's why I put all my pins over here. And so I have quite a bit of stuff in it, and yet it still zips closed. It is full, but as with purses and binders, I tend to fill them to capacity. You can see it zips up. It's a good zipper. This is very useful, and it looks nice as well. And I like it with the zipper because you don't have to worry about anything falling out of it. So A+. This is a hardcover book. It has fabric binding here. Very hardcover. And it's over 250 pages. Contents. It has different sections for different types of plants. In the beginning part, I found especially helpful because it goes over caring for houseplants, and then the later chapters are for specific plants, but these instructions apply for all types of plants that you may already have. They don't have to be specifically in this book. So it goes over pots and structures and the different type of soil mix, which is really helpful to be aware of the different kinds. And then also the different aggregates you can use to build your own custom mix or add to soil that you already have. So that's really helpful as well. And the section on light, how to be sure your plants are getting the right amount of light tips and tricks. And watering, and again, it has information, tips and tricks, how to water. So it has some really helpful points there. And fertilizer, temperature, humidity. So this section is super helpful. Pruning, leaf care, moving your plants, transitioning house plants outdoors, repotting plants, pests and diseases. This is where I found out what was on my plant, the white flies. And then it gives information on each pest and what you can do to get rid of them, or at least cut down on them. And then propagation, which is also helpful. Propagate in water or soil. How to do all that properly. Repotting the plant. And now it starts the sections on different types of houseplants. I'll just flip through this real quick just so you can see an overview. Has really nice color photos. And easy to read print too. And the next chapter is on petite and delicate plants. So we've got African violet. A lot of the others I actually haven't heard of. And the next chapter is colorful and highly patterned plants. And then low light and low maintenance problem solvers. This is where I would be starting things that are low maintenance. Other than the snake plant, I haven't heard of any of these in this chapter. And then evocative and eclectic world of ferns. That's nice. Chapter on ferns. That's a neat one. The way it curls. Sun-loving succulents and cacti. Lining and trailing plants. Trees, palms, and other statement specimens. Unexpected and unfamiliar indoor plants. And then glossary, resources, favorite botanical gardens, plant societies and clubs, recommended reading, acknowledgements, and the index. So hopefully this helps you decide if this is a book that would be meeting the needs that you have for plant information.